Okay, I am Grubby. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hello, Turin. What's up?
Hey, not much, man. Let's see if we could figure this out. All right, so you're switching over to North America, yeah?
Yep, we see each other now, so yeah, that's kind of weird how BNet works.
So will we be able to join a custom game together? Or are we gonna have to do it kind of just old school, where we just jump in quick before it gets filled?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we have to join in each other's games, so it's gonna be best if one of us just hosts, I think, so that we can join off each other.
Sounds good. I'm pretty terrible at this, Grubby. So you and Pone are gonna have to teach me the ways. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
How much have you played, Turin?
I played a lot. Like, I don't know when this game's been out forever, right? Like 10 years ago.
Really?
If not more. I mean, it's old, right? Isn't this game been out for? I played the StarCraft 2 version, which is Desert Strike. But this one, maybe not so much. So yeah, I played maybe like 7 or 8 games in total.
Oh, okay. Well, you probably pick it up pretty fast, and there's quite a bit of depth and decisions to it, but base concept not too complicated, right?
Sounds good, boss.
Grubby,
so Pone taught me the forbidden strategy of tier 1 spam. Is that any good? Just spamming mass footmen?
There's all kinds of cool strats, right? Tier 1 spam, you can go 4 gold mine, no hero, 2 gold mine, no hero, tier 3. There's all kind. I just played with a guy that had over 100 population army and still didn't have a hero.
Oh, dude,
I've always felt like the heroes just would, with their AoE abilities, would just crush like a mass unit build.
Yeah, I mean, we won the game, but I think he relied a lot on us to hold the fort, literally.
Yes, he just carried it. Yeah. Oh, draft. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, I love just getting like a ton of footmen and just pounding on, or like grunts and just pounding people.
Yeah, grunts are good. So it's actually really interesting. It gets deeper the more you play, right? Basically, you're making a balanced draft where you're looking to have everything represented. Some form of dispel, preferably area of effect. Some form of anti-air, preferably dedicated anti-air, not just can attack, because there's a lot of intricacies with how units will auto-target each other that can help you to make good decisions.
Okay. As I just picked the worst units here. Oh god. This is gonna be a massacre, dude.
Do you know what all
I'm
the
going
units
mass
do?
shades.
Yeah, I know Warcraft, traditional Warcraft 3. I know this is different. They have like different stat lines and HP pools, but I know the damage types more or less and all that, because I used to play a lot of like 1v1 ladder and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which are meat wagons good? Are ballistas good in this game?
Meat wagons are the best siege slot.
Okay.
Really?
And then
I thought
demolish.
they were like the worst.
Well, you gotta forget what you know about melee. So they rebalance some of the things. Disease Cloud is twice as good here as in melee, but units have half as much life. So it's actually 4 times as good as in melee.
Okay. Copy that. Yeah, when I first started playing it, I was like going off my knowledge of Warcraft 3, and things were performing differently for sure.
Same here.
Yeah.
First game I loaded up, I was like, I'm gonna necro wagon and win.
Necros are pretty good, right? But
yeah, they seem solid.
Yeah.
Wagons have no expunge.
Yeah. I was like, oh no. I had no corpses.
Yeah. I mean, that's why sometimes it's nice to start with ghouls, so you make your own corpses. How much have you played this map, Pawn?
I played a bit. I'm level 14 for my profile.
Oh yeah.
I say a bit because I feel like I've played a lot, but then I look at you and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
it's next level, man. It's next level. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go. Huntresses seem. Yeah, and I saw last game, the game you just played, the Chimeras looked really strong, at least for closing out the game there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they have this upgrade that only interacts with buildings, but when it does, it's amazing.
Yeah, it can carry the game. Yeah, just like in regular Warcraft.
Yeah. So, Turin, you did the optimal. Pawn, you did the optimal opening, in my opinion.
I know I should have gotten a mine.
No.
Right?
Well, actually, I would say it's borderline with you. So the way you did it, you're essentially bleeding for all of us to get extra economy, because you decided, even though you're in second position, to skip a mine so that you could squeeze out an extra unit. And this is solidarity, because that means you're going to be winning. 2 grunts actually beats 2 huntresses, but 3 huntresses beats 2 grunts.
Dude, the forbidden tactics, yes. All right, we're getting there.
You're a brother for us.
Yeah.
This is
I'll take
see,
one
this
for the
is
team.
this is Turn's Night Elf strat when he plays 1v1 too.
Yeah, I always lose in 1v1. I just go Huntress Night Elf cheese. That's all I can do with them.
Yeah. It works.
You know what game I think you'd really like, Grubby? I've been so addicted to the Legion Tower Defense game. Have you played the Warcraft 3 custom game of that? Like old school Legion Tower Defense?
No, I've not. And people have been telling me that if you like Direct Strike, you should try Legion TD. It's actually on the list to do next after this addiction to Direct Strike fades.
Yeah. Respect that.
I mean, you're talking about this. You're talking about the standalone, aren't you?
Yeah, the standalone game is awesome, dude. You're gonna be so addicted to it, man. I didn't think it was gonna catch me, but I've just every night just into the deep night playing it. It's so good.
While streaming it or degenning off stream?
Both.
Bro.
Yeah, it's bad. Like I streamed 5 hours yesterday, and then I just got on after and just kept going. It's bad, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so
I wake up with a couple of games of Direct Strike every morning, so without stream, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know how it is. Oh, dude, look at these cool skins you guys got. I'm just a potato here. I have nothing.
I want to say I can get like Jaina or something now.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get one of those cool skins.
Oh, those are like Frostwolf grunts. Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Let's see what Grubby has. What kind of grunts are those? Like Fel Orcs? They're like blue.
I just took them because they're cheap.
Just taking the budget orcs over there. Nice, dude.
I
The
took
Walmart orcs.
I just took Walmart on everything because I wanted everything to look different than the baseline, right?
What's like the Walmart equivalent of the country you live in? Do you have one?
I guess Z-Man. Z-Man. It means like sailor. And
Got it.
There's a lot of thrift there, yeah. But I guess by now, Action is pretty thrift as well.
Dude, this
do you have to do the voice line where you're like, "Hey, sailor," just like to get in the door?
If I hear that, I run away.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh God, Purple's. He's getting me now. He's got some evil wizards over there.
He rushed tier 2 without hero to get an early priest. So priests are super strong tier 2 power spike in this mode.
Got it.
But to go there without hero is unconventional.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hero right now myself.
I didn't get either of my faves. I find the Archmage and the Blood Mage to be like the two best in my opinion.
They're very
good.
good.
They just nuke everything.
I think they're top 10 out of 24 for sure.
What's number 1? Like who's the god king of all the heroes?
In my current appraisal of the situation, I think Lich and Farseer are number 1 and 2.
Yeah, Lich seems busted for sure.
Yeah.
Like that Nova is just brutal, and then of course you can get the claws on him. Do you get claws on him, or do you get the intel items?
I use the fact that he doesn't need any mana. So basically, Frost Armor sucks, Dark Ritual sucks, Nova is good, so I take Nova and attributes. Okay. And then I use the fact that he doesn't need anything. He doesn't need mana, he doesn't need to become an auto attacker, and this is just a money saving mechanic.
Copy that.
And like when you go melee, you always you're straddling this balance of how do I keep my melee heroes alive, so then you need all these items. But with ranged, you're blessedly free from needing to make such decisions.
Yeah, you just get big levels.
Yeah.
Turn's a big fan of mass the Pit Lord with all the items.
Oh, yeah. I love the Pit Lord, dude. He's my favorite.
4 belts. It's cool.
Yeah, dude.
When he pops off. So Panda's amazing.
He seems good. Yeah, the breath attack seems really powerful.
Which heroes have you been playing? You said you're like 8 games in, so you haven't played everything yet.
Yeah, Pit Lord. I like the Pit Lord. I mean, I've done Blade Master with like itemed up Blade Master. Lich though has been one of probably the most common ones. Let's see who else. Yeah, I've tried some of the human heroes. What do you think of the Paladin? I've seen Pwn use the Paladin a lot.
I think he's top tier, like top 4.
Yeah. Who are like the worst heroes? Probably the Beastmaster, right?
I think Beast is the yeah. Beast is the worst in my opinion.
All summons are dispelled.
Yeah.
I think Blade is pretty lowly rated, but I've been catching some strays for saying that he's like bottom 2. Some people are like, no, you put items on him and he's great. And I do have a positive win rate with him after trying that, but I still feel like it was never because of him.
Got it. Yeah, Mirror Image Blade seems good. You know, I feel like he gets a little more survivability.
Turn pointed out to me, because I was like, I think Bladestorm's okay, and then I think he was right. The DPS of Bladestorm just didn't seem worth it.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of whack on stuff.
He becomes magic immune, and he kills like 3-4 frontline units, and that's about it. I mean, you compare that to what Starfall can do, you will never call Bladestorm good again, right? Like, it's better than doing nothing, but...
Starfall rules, dude. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to get here? God, dude, I have no idea. Alright, let's see what they're doing. I'll just keep making just crap house tier 1 units still. Okay, so what does he have? He's got some grunts.
So
Okay.
you have a very strong priest power spike. Like if you make priests.
Yeah, that seems
super
like
strong.
the way.
And they can also help you remove curse, wolves.
Yep. Thank you for the pro tips. You have to carry us into the sunset here. Dude, Panda's putting in work though, man. This is probably more like the Wild West, right? Because on Warcraft 3 Champions, you actually have like an elo system and everything, yeah? So it's like more evenly matched.
Yeah, exactly. There's no SBMM here.
Yeah, so Warcraft 2, this is just Haggard BattleNet. Oh, man. Okay, another priest there.
Pretty cool.
Oh, Rifle Shaman seems solid. What do you think is the best tier 1 unit in the game?
It's hard to say. Like, I like to even split the first, second, and third pick and like just kind of have a top in each of those 4 categories, because the moment you start saying which of the 12 is best, I think it's tough. Like, who would be the #1 most desirable? If I pick one, I think maybe Grunt is the most reliable out of 12. What do you think?
Yeah, he seems steady. Yeah, the Grunt seems very strong to spam tier 1. It has that nice upgrade at tier 2, the Fury or whatever the hell it's called.
Brute strength, 3 damage, 20 health.
Seems good.
I thought that spell was called Baby Rage.
For the Panda, you probably want to get Drunken Haze, right? Because obviously that's good in regular Warcraft, but does the AI do it properly? Does it apply Haze and then...
No, but you can do it yourself by the ability AI mechanic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you can do it manually. Copy that.
So I've seen him usually do it in the wrong order.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't like to do that on a starting Panda, because then you suddenly have this mana need. Like just now you were already out of mana on 3 Fire Breaths. Don't really need
so probably
haste
just
as
go
well.
stat. Probably just attribute increase, yeah.
Well, Brawler's very good. Like Fire Breath
Brawler.
Brawler.
Because you dodge, yeah. That's true.
Did you pick already?
Yeah, I just got Brawler, so we're good.
Oh, nice.
I get evasion on every single melee hero I
Yeah.
use, because I feel like it's so much better than the armor and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, especially for melee. Yeah.
It's just straight up 15% EHP up against physical attacks. And Panda doesn't need to do that because he gets it for free, so that's a money saver.
Oh yeah, that breath attack's super clutch. Big damage. Okay, what's next here?
This Huntress battle is heating up.
It is, dude. Yeah, they'll probably fall off eventually, I would imagine. The Huntresses. I have nice late game.
I like Huntresses when you can put them behind another tank that's melee. Obviously, all tanks are melee, aside from the Spellbreaker and kind of the Huntress, who is treated as a tank in the early game. So if you put like Mountain Giants in front, Knights, suddenly you realize they still have value, even though by their armor type they should kind of have a drop-off, considering they die to piercing so fast.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Getting good tower damage.
Do Headhunters perform well in this?
Yeah,
Do they scale
Headhunters. So, cool thing about Headhunters, they're 450 range, which is less than rifles, which sounds like a downside, but there's an upside to it as well. In Warcraft 3, when units are given an automatic attack command, they basically attack threats that can kill themselves. That means that any enemy air units will seek out units they can shoot up. They will ignore Grunts and Huntresses. So they will go for your piercing line. Now, Headhunters have 450 range, which makes them shorter than heroes and shamans. So essentially, I like to see Headhunters as a short range, good DPS unit, ranged, that are also tanks for your casters. Headhunters keep your casters and potentially your hero alive.
Copy that. Okay, I'm gonna
Rush the
reposition.
dreaded Chimera.
Yeah, he went. I just built a bunch of Headhunters. Should be able to handle it, hopefully. But are any of you guys tier 3 yet? Like, yeah, I'm always like kind of on defense about.
Tier 2.
Copy that.
Usually, if I have a good tier 2, I don't go to tier 3. Like, if I have priest or statue, I stay there for a while. I think it's nice because statue and priest represent such a large power spike.
That makes sense. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, let's get you and you. I think we're winning, right? We're hanging in there.
Yeah, we're on their side of the map. I feel like that usually means you win. Except for that didn't add up to Grubby's last game, where they just all of a sudden got a big push and won the game.
Yeah, if you can like stack up, that seems incredibly strong.
Bloodlusted 12 chimeras, it looked like.
Did you know that so I'm yellow, right? 2 yellow heroes will share XP 50-50, but a yellow and a red hero together will share 100/100%. It's a multiplication.
Oh, so if you have 2 players heroes. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which is not a mechanic from Melee, but it only works like that in this mode. I don't know if it was a bug or not, but it is how it is. So stacking is absurdly strong as you duplicate all XP.
Yeah, it makes sense. Seems really
By
good.
melee, you mean Super Smash Brothers, right?
No. I can see.
Oh,
Yeah, I need
that's
to
an old
specify.
game there.
One-on-one. No, I had a very tough childhood. I never played Mario.
Never got into that. Okay, so it looks like Chimera spam from this guy, right? He's probably just gonna make Chimeras the rest of the game. How are Raiders? Are they actually effective at dealing with air with their nets and the snares? Like, is the AI good on that?
Raiders do two things. They're melee, so they will basically ensnare on site on Chimera. So they will do it very rapidly, yes. But there are effects, and I will tell you, and then you can make the decision if you want to do that, right? So
do it, yeah.
the effect is, the Chimera right now seeks out headhunters, and then it will try to seek out priests.
Yes.
And it will ignore Panda and Huntresses. Once you ensnare them, they are neither in range of headhunters, nor do they follow that AI mechanic. Why?
Copy that.
Because Huntresses can now attack Chimera, so they'll attack back. So you need to decide if that's something you want to do or not. There's pros and cons.
Yeah, if it's worth it. That makes sense. Banshees seem pretty good too. Like Possession, I've seen Possession do pretty well in the couple limited games I played in.
Yeah, it's very strong against tier 3 melee.
Yeah, absolutely, like Turin and you know, A-bombs and things like that. Oh, speaking of A-bombs, okay. Oh, those are like ogre A-bombs. Look at those. Those are awesome.
Cool. He's got the 250 credit skin.
Yeah. Oh, rad.
Love the shade scrub love.
Okay. So we're playing against some wizards here. They've got some reps under their belt. Okay, so let's get...
This guy has 0-0 upgrades on grunts.
Yeah, let me look at what you guys are rocking here. Yeah, upgrades, as far as upgrades goes, I mean, I think like if you have a unit like rifles or like a really cost-effective DPS unit, like an early upgrade might be worth it, right?
Yeah.
Or do you typically wait?
Yeah, so you're 0-0. Upgrades give 12.5% bonus damage on units. You currently have about 12 units, so it represents a larger damage increase than adding another unit. So
got it.
Boom, you immediately went 1-1.
Yeah, I just heard you, before you even finished talking, I was like, all right, I know what he's going to do. Yeah.
Oh God.
You were like, all right, shut up already. Take my money. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm ready to party, man. Let's do it.
But I didn't even tell you the percentage of effective health that armor gives you yet, and you already got it.
Yeah, man, we're going for it.
Oh, Grubby,
those are cool A-bombs too.
I watched your video this morning of you teaching your wife.
Oh.
In the second when you're like, yeah, so you're losing right now, so I would recommend that you get more units over the gold mine, and you see her just like slam a gold mine. that was so funny.
And then I learned a long time ago, when girlfriend makes suboptimal play, you let them make it. You don't say it's wrong.
Right.
Gotta let them learn.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun.
Yeah, it is, and she did. So.
These kind of games are such a nice reprieve from like super sweaty RTS too, like this Legion Tower Defense. You know, when you're playing just pure sweat all day, it's such a nice break. You know.
Yeah. Did you mean to include Legion Tower Defense in that sweaty list or in the
No,
relaxed
it's
list?
in like it's in the category of this. Yeah,
Okay.
not sweaty.
Just to be clear, yeah.
Yeah, just super relaxed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've been enjoying a 1-month vacation.
Oh man, okay. From like real high-level Warcraft 3 stuff?
Yeah, like I've only played like 4 one-on-ones in the last month. I've been fully playing Direct Strike. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Who are you? You're not the Grubby I know.
I know. You
Like
used to be so rugged. Now you're so casual.
These are like I feel like these kind of games are like the retirement home for old RTS players. You know?
I wish you didn't say that.
you just I'm getting old, the carpal tunnel setting in. Time to ride out into the sunset.
Maybe just an auto battle.
You are way too much. You are way too much in touch with this, Turin. I didn't need that much honesty right now.
Oh, dude, I've had carpal tunnel surgeries, ulnar tunnel, man.
Oh, have you?
Totally. Oh yeah, I can relate, man.
But do you think that it was like unavoidable, or did you have bad position?
I think it was bad position in tandem with just grinding way too much.
Sure, yeah.
For me, I think it was.
Did you really get it when you had a motorcycle accident?
Well, no, I never had a motorcycle accident, but I think that was part of it, because I had a really absolute crap house motorcycle. It was just terrible, and the clutch was like very rusted, or the accelerator, so it was like super hard to flex it.
Wow.
So I think like riding that for years probably overdid it. But yeah, gaming was the biggest culprit. for sure.
Were you
That's not true.
Were you pro gaming any game, Turin?
No. I mean, like, so I do Total War Warhammer, which I mean, I have been top 10, top 15 on the ranked kind of tournament leaderboard, but I wouldn't call that pro gaming.
Yeah, you have the level for it, and in some definitions you are pro gamer since you made it your career to be a content creator, right? But you didn't play like tournaments and have that be your sole source of income.
No, like, I'm kind of like how I like to look at myself in RTS is like I'm a gatekeeper. Like, I always get to like so like in Age of Empires, if you have like Conqueror, you know, I'll get low Conqueror, but we'll never climb above that. If StarCraft, I'll get like, you know, high masters, low grandmaster, but I'll never get above that. I can never reach that like super high level, but I can reach like close to it, you know.
I feel like you could though. I've seen how you play Dune Spice Wars.
Yeah.
Maybe you just needed a coach, or I don't know. Like, I feel like you could.
Yeah.
Grubby's next Warcraft coaching stream turn.
Hey, I'll coach you in one-on-one Warcraft 3 if you want.
Yeah, I would do. That'd be fun. I played a little bit. I'm okay at Undead, but yeah, man. I gotta work on my hotkeys and micro, and yeah.
You think you're like a plat player?
I'm duelist right now, but I haven't played too much. I don't know how good that is, but
I'm waiting for Grubby like that's Iron League.
It's above average on VNet, so.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take it. Yeah, because you're coaching with what's his name, Hearthstone now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I basically abandoned him because of direct strike, but I have been coaching him a lot.
You just threw him to the dogs. I've abandoned my child.
He messaged me this weekend. He's like, yo, shall we pick up coaching again? Because basically we had a very intensive 1-month coaching trajectory where I was helping him to try and get to like 2K plus MMR, and we kind of made it. It was great. But then he switched to Night Elf, which... That's a problem.
He betrayed you.
Yeah, he betrayed the orc race, which it's fine. Honestly, I can forgive. But also, I was like, bro, I don't really have the time for it anymore.
Yeah.
He was like, can you coach me some Night Elf? I'm like, I would love to, really, I would. But direct strike, yeah. So soon, I'll coach him soon. He'll have to.
Yeah, you'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen him upload a couple of videos of him playing. Yeah, Night Elf. And I really struggle with Night Elf. They seem hard.
He learns so fast. He's learning Night Elf by himself right now, and yeah, honestly, he's like 1800 MMR and W3 champions already, which quite impressive with just watching replays. I mean, he's an active pro in SE2, so he's got the chops, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. So he's got the fundamentals and, you know, the like willingness to study the niche time. I've noticed that, like, when I watch you play games, like, you really get into the nitty gritty of like how units work and positioning and like that stuff that I'm not good at. That's my weakness.
I don't know if I should believe you on that. I think you're just being humble.
No, I'm serious. I'm not like a nitty gritty kind of guy. I'm just like I don't know. I guess I have decent. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I learn things quick, but I cap relatively quick as well, I think. Yeah.
I learn very slowly. I learn very slow with these things. I don't see the big picture. Like, I'll focus in on some minute, unimportant detail, and then I'll put in 60 hours and I barely get any better. And then after like 600 or 6,000 hours, suddenly I'm like, I think I've done every detail by now.
Yeah,
I'm ready for multiplayer.
Oh, dude, that Crypt Lord skin is so cool.
Yeah.
What is that one?
It's cheap. It's cheap. It's the cheapest, but it happens to be really cool.
Grubby's got some cannon turtles.
Yeah, these were 3,000 credits. The siege turtles.
Oh, see, I want Janna. I've gotten a couple skins, and like now I'm just saving up for Janna.
Everyone wants Jaina.
And here you've already gone you've lapped me. I'm just like, oh.
I saved up for 5 days. Honestly, progression in credits is slow, man.
It is so slow, especially if you lose. It's like, here's 3 points. I'm like, oh. I just played for like an hour.
Yeah, I do predict, though, that you're going to get super addicted to Legion Tower Defense. Like, you don't know what awaits you, man.
I believe you. Well, I'll make sure to clear my schedule before doing that.
Yeah, it's going to get you good.
How do you feel, as someone who played the original and the new Steam, let's say, standalone, how do you feel they've transitioned the art and polish? Because Warcraft 3 is second to none.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, that's the one thing that I prefer the standalone game overall. The community is much more welcoming there. You know, when you go into the old school one, it can be a little bit like, get out of here.
Noob!
And any gatekeeping?
Yeah, a bit of gatekeeping for sure. But
what are you doing with that unit?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, yeah, the Warcraft 3 aesthetic is just so nostalgic. You know, it's hard to beat that. But the standalone game is great, and they basically copy pasted a lot of units, right? Like the Kodos and a lot of stuff basically looks, you know, almost identical. You're gonna dig it, man. Try them both. You know, they're both. There's great people in both communities for sure. But yeah, the standalone one is still getting, you know, really good updates, and it has a really good like rank system. And ranked in that is 2v2, so it's really fun to just go off with people and like a buddy and play.
Ranked there specifically is always 2-on-2?
Yes, ranked in Legion Tower Defense 2, the standalone game, it's 2v2, always. Yeah. But you can, most people solo queue, right? And if you queue with a buddy, and you're queuing against a team that is not duo queued, it queues you against higher ranked people to compensate for your ability to communicate.
Makes sense. Is that, what's the percentage of that adjustment?
It's pretty minute, you know, like they might be like a couple leagues above you. So if like, you know, you and your buddy are Diamond 3, they might be like Diamond 1.
Are the MMR numbers too?
Yeah. Like how does it work exactly?
You know, I just wonder in terms of MMR. Let's say you're both 1800. You queue together.
Yes.
What is going to be the MMR of your random team opponents?
It takes the average of the two players.
Yeah, but because you're random team against a range team, it's going to give like a small little boost.
Yes, to the other team, correct.
Yeah, but I just wonder what the percentage of that boost is roughly.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten too into it. Yeah.
We're still trying to remember what damage type's good against the other damage.
Yeah, it takes a bit. I think we're winning this, right, guys? Like we're pushing towards their base, yeah.
They're actually, well, no, we have 0 damage on their fort, not a lick of paint scratched, and they're actually starting to push us back.
Oh god.
We all have our own problems with our draft. I think you're doing well, Turin. My problem is I cannot kill grunts and abominations with Spirit Link. So I need to start adding Chimera, Banshees, or more archers. Like I'm kind of low on damage. Like this army, I'm not beating this at all. And if I go Chimera, interestingly, they will attack the grunts because Fiends, despite being a ranged unit, are not classified as being able to shoot up. They do so via web. So I could come in with chimps and maybe kill this heavy armor, which will do double damage on heavy armor.
Yeah, the Chimeras seem pretty solid for sure. Like I like Griffins, Chimeras, all those flying beasties. They seem pretty good in this mode.
So I over-invested in upgrades, just like Pawn under-invested. He's got 0-0 upgrades.
I'm changing it as we speak.
He's trying to hide evidence!
I was clicking it as he was saying it.
No, you didn't.
I did! You saw it.
It's like in the last game when you deleted your... Remember when you deleted your ghouls last game and that guy was just talking about it? He's like, I think we're losing because of the ghouls. Just delete them all. That was pretty great.
No ghouls here, Gandalf Stormcrow.
But we're on their side of the map, right? So we're getting more money for that, yeah?
We are getting more money, yes. But we need to progress towards actually getting fort damage. So we need to win the fights slightly faster and then factor in 1 or 2 siege units. And then we can actually start trickling down their forts. So the best siege unit... You have it, Turin, with Meatwagon, and the worst is Pawn with Glaive, and I have a kind of a middling unit in the Mortar team.
You're slightly wrong there, Grubby, because my siege unit is Chimera.
Oh, right? True. Well, okay, I meant the 800 range ground unit.
Oh, range.
Because I got a siege unit, siege engine as well.
Okay, Spear Walkers, have Berserker upgraded, should probably get that. We're getting through them though. I mean, we're close to the base. And we do have that money advantage, right? Like, would this would be like a decent time to eco up, right? And get like another gold mine since we're on their side of the map and we've had them pinned back for a while?
I think we should push for the win.
Okay.
Ecoing up now has a risk at this level of power that the opponent has and that we have, has a chance of stacking them and then pushing all the way to our base. Since the payoff for a third mine is 8 minute 40, then to truly offset the opportunity cost, it would be 10 minutes at least. But I think we can win in 5 or less.
Okay.
If we just add more Chimeras and maybe 1 or 2 siege units.
Copy that. So would it be better to add more Chimeras rather than like get more heroes at this point?
Yeah, I think if you've got 2 heroes, that's good enough for now. You're not level 5 yet. You're not level 6 yet on the second hero. You could have added a second hero a while ago, but Panda scales really well because you're going to get 3 points in haste now. So you could solo hero. We push for the win. Get a bunch of Chimera and 1 or 2 meat wagons.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Get some meat wagons. That was always my favorite strategy in old school Warcraft, is the meat wagon necromancer. It's so much fun. Oh man, those were good times. Were we ever close to getting Warcraft 4? Do you have any like inside?
Yeah,
oh man. Okay.
I have some insight. Warcraft 4 and SC3 were both talked about.
Yeah.
The team that was in charge of doing RTS games are now known as Frost Giant. Not the entire team, just a very small portion of it. And basically, Blizzard showed that they had no more interest in supporting RTS games. This was before Microsoft transition. Oh, quick, get corrosive. Oh no,
yeah, I have it. I've had it for a while.
Good. Nice,
I was
nice,
a noob.
nice.
I got it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nice.
undefeated, baby. Let's go.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah,
And so it begins.
there were plenty of insiders over the last 4 or 5 years that no longer believed that. And nice, you carried Turin. You have the most damage done.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Chimera's OP, dude. Yeah.
There was plenty of. Let's host another, right?
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it.
Should I like type in the Discord what the game name will be, or okay?
Probably better.
You got to keep it secret and safe, Precious. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Dude, Grubby, have you heard
Direct strike, precious.
his golem is very good.
It's very
good.
good.
He can do like whole sentences in it. Yeah.
You can do-
Okay. Where is it? Are
You sound
typing it
proud
in the
like a
Discord?
dad.
I'm deciding what I'm doing here.
Okay, sounds good. I will wait in the shadows for the name. Perfect. Okay, pulling up the search bar here.
So
Yeah, this game's a lot of fun though, man. It's great.
I recently looked at like the RTSs that came out this year and last, and which ones had the most Steam reviews, just to kind of get an idea for what do people actually want out of RTS these days. And it was pretty much the ones where you just have survival, city base, build up. You enjoy building your city, and maybe you defend against waves of scheduled enemies, which makes a lot of sense because most people that play sweaty competitive RTS games that are actually too casual to enjoy them, they're going to be like, I like RTS games like StarCraft, but they always rush you before you have anything, which is just it's just people, they can't build up fast enough. They don't actually like the super sweat, and they just want to have fun, having a big army and a big base and everything.
Yeah, I think that's been a trend for a while. Like the more casual RTS, like you see that with the prevalence of like RTSs with objectives, so there won't necessarily be base building or macro, but rather it's kind of more minuscule objective control, right? Like kind of how Dawn of War was. And I know there was like an Age of Sigmar one that came out. I don't know if you played that.
That was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was pretty bad. I'm not really a fan of Age of Sigmar anyways, but yeah, I tried giving it a chance and did not.
We're like filling up. I'm in the middle of kicking people.
I never found your game. It says it doesn't exist.
Do you see it there? Just keep searching.
Oh yeah,
it'll
weird.
pop.
That's so weird. I can join the exact game name and it says it doesn't exist. You didn't add any spaces behind it, right? It's just Blizzard parsing.
Just DS space D.
Yeah, no, I did that, and that's crazy. It says it doesn't exist until I search through the list. Weird.
Have you given Age of Mythology Retold a shot? Have you played that?
Yes.
It's so fun.
Is it?
Like doing big free-for-all games, man, it's such a blast. I mean, there is an element to, like, I felt like in 1v1, sometimes a lot of it is just rushing up an age and using like an overpowered god power to get somebody. But man, the free-for-all, like with Titans and big multiplayer community games, I think you'd have a blast with it. It's a lot of fun.
How did you get used to the control scheme? That was too major of a hurdle for me to want to overcome.
Like what specifically? You're saying like because aside from like rebinding hotkeys, you're just saying like how units interact on the map and like spacing, or more specifically, what do you mean?
Initially, like attack move was on space.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could just rebind, right?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't have any nostalgia with the game, so it felt like I had to learn a lot of hotkeys in order to make my units listen properly. And there were like sub menus in the UI control scheme. So like I had this unit from some Viking tribe where in order to switch from worker menu to fighting menu, I had to click a toggle, which gave a completely new UI set of options in terms of giving the unit commands. And then in order to transform back to the worker menu, it was a different hotkey, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a mess. And I found it difficult to enjoy.
Yeah, it took getting used to for sure. I never played the original one either. This is my first go at it, but I play a lot of Age of Empires 4, as I saw you did as well. So
yeah,
it wasn't too tricky. Like after remapping the hotkeys, the Norse faction is very weird to play. Let me just read this real quick.
They were weird, yeah.
Yeah, because their military is what builds buildings, so you have to constantly be like, you know, if you need to build like infrastructure, your army's out in the field, you don't have anything in base, it can be weird. But
Yeah,
I think you'd enjoy it though. Once you got really into it, it's just such chaos and community, like more casual games in that game. Dude, it's super.
so you play the team format in particular.
We do FFA specifically. So what we do is we'll get like 8 to 12 people, and we just have like big in-house, like crazy FFA games.
In-house. Okay, so another issue that maybe I had is like I'm worried everyone else is going to be like really good already because they have like decades of experience with it.
Yeah.
And you play in-house and not one-on-one.
With your RTS, I play one-on-one as well. I just do that off stream usually, but with your RTS fundamentals, man, you pick it up super quick. But yeah, there is that element of like people who've been playing for like 20 years who are just gonna like judo chop you in the neck, right? That does happen. But yeah, you'd have fun with it, man. I think you'd like it. All right, let's see. Yeah, we do like FFA tournaments, so we'll have like a prize pool and like pods. And,
What do you mean by press reset? Like as in draw, or is there like something you can do?
I thought maybe if he presses reset camera at the top, it might help for him. Game bug, can't see structures, green HUD.
Let me see what units you guys have. Okay. And so I'm gonna rush a hero. That's not a bad idea for the third spot, right? You're like down here.
Or can we draw on this, or is that only
Yeah, that's only on W3 Champions, and there's no SBMM anyway. Wait.
No.
There is.
Says...
But does it matter? We're like, you're. Oh, are you hosting the W3 Champions version?
Is there? I don't know. It's just the .04 as far as I know.
Okay, maybe it's always part of it. Though it doesn't really matter because there's no reporting, there's no player
MMR,
behavior score, there's no MMR. So you can just leave, you don't need to draw.
All right, Bone, time to give us the forbidden password.
Just
the game name. Yeah, the game name here. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Have you ever played the Total War series? I've seen you do campaigns before.
Yeah, I played Total War. The Total War 2, Total War Warhammer 2, Total War Warhammer 3, Total Rome or something? Rome? Troy?
Got it. Yes, you played the Rome and the Troy ones. Got it.
Yeah. I always like those games, man. They're a lot of fun.
Have you ever tried the multiplayer within them? I'd be curious to see what you think of that. I mean, it can be pretty damn janky, but overall, it's fun.
I've not multiplayered. Well, I've multiplayered with a friend where we're agreeing to be on the same team, but we never really got to the point where we met because we played the big campaign map, and I think we were probably days of playtime away from each other with our skill level.
Yes, yeah.
So when you play
can be fun too.
when you play multiplayer, you're talking about the structured battles without the campaign crawl, right?
Yeah, so it's like essentially the competitive multiplayer within Total War is there's two variants that people play. There's one which is more similar to traditional RTS where you pre-build an army and you're allowed to bring in reinforcements and you're fighting over capture points that give you
that sounds fun.
Tickets. Yeah, I think you'd like that. Yeah, if you're ever interested, hit me up.
Okay, I will because I need a lot of help in that game.
Oh, it's tricky, and there's so much jank too. It's like the game is like looks awesome and thematically is very cool, but there's a lot of like weird mechanics that would probably frustrate you in some ways. Like sometimes things just get stuck and like in their attack animations. You know, it was firstly a single player game, so
Warhammer 3, right?
Yeah, Warhammer 3, correct.
Yeah. I found it very different, but not necessarily a bad thing, because you're more of like a distant commander. What I found different is that units can't just break free from a battle. Like I see a unit drop low, I'm like, oh, yo, let's get out of here. And he's like, no, because I got engaged and I'm low on morale and I'm not going to listen to everything you're saying, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely chaos. Sometimes like to get a unit to obey your orders, you have to like spam the order like 4 or 5 times because like a unit will try to flee from another unit, but a couple of the entities within that unit will be stuck in combat, like surrounded. So the AI keeps like pulling you back into combat.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what often happens.
Yeah.
Here, okay, frost. I feel like just having like a big beast is always so good, like a frostworm or some sort of a.
Yeah, an ultimate unit, right?
Yeah, just like a carry.
Don't hate on the mass griffins.
Dude, griffins rule, dude. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I think I'm good. A-bomb seem decent here. Yeah, priests seem very strong. You're right about that, man.
It's crazy because they heal 25 in melee and they heal 25 here, but Sorks have 113 health here, and in melee they have like 360. So that's 3 times fewer health. So if a priest heals a Sork, theoretically it's worth 3 times as much, aka 75 if you adjust for the difference. So, oh my god, priest heals so much.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Oh, dude, yeah, you have a steam tank as your worker?
Yeah. Level
So cool.
Level 50 perks. It's actually not a steam tank. It is a, let me see, it is a dwarf cart.
Obviously.
Obviously, right? Actually, if you zoom in, Turin,
You heathen.
You barbarian.
as evidenced by the beard and short stature, I do believe you'll find there's a dwarf inside this cart.
Yeah, it looks like it. In Warhammer, the steam tanks are actually piloted by humans.
Oh,
Yeah, because
blasphemy.
the dwarves are like super stubborn about like tradition, so they don't like to innovate because they like they're old school, kind of crusty old boomers.
They got gyrocopters though.
Yeah, they do have gyrocopters.
And the
They do.
blimp.
Yeah, and the blimp. Yeah,
We used to have gyrocopters in Warcraft 3, but we had to rename them to flying machines because of Games
Because
Workshop
Warcraft.
IP infringement. Yeah.
now you would probably know this, but wasn't Warcraft 3 or StarCraft originally going to be like a collaboration with Blizzard?
Yeah, Warcraft 3 was hoped to be a collaboration to be allowed to exist in the Warhammer universe.
Yeah.
And that didn't work. They had to change their homework.
Yeah, they had to change the homework.
Just think, you would have almost been a Warhammer gamer.
That's
I
right.
would be a Warhammer pro gamer.
Archmage is pretty good, yeah. Okay, let's just do Archmage. Like Blizzard spam or the water? I feel like the Blizzard's probably better than the water elementals, right? Just 'cause
Yeah.
of Dispel.
It's better. Water Elemental gives you momentum. However, the problem with it is that if they have Dispel, then you quickly regret taking it. So it's usually best to just stick to Blizzard.
Understood.
I have just like held off on my ability pickup until I notice if they've got Dispel or not.
That's
What the hell?
smart.
It's too slow in the Archmage guy. Missed it the first wave.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst game I've ever had of this. Was when I went to Beastmaster and the guy had like Spellbreakers and I was just like so
Just stole
awful.
all your
I
summons.
just stole my stuff and my Beastmaster just
On the flip side,
waste.
that does make you level when you kill those summons, so that you can
That's
make
true.
even bigger summons to give to him.
dude, Grubby
Baited him into the XP.
was the forbidden technology from Grubby here. Yeah, that's good. Uh-oh. Are we playing some Dark Lords this time around? Let's see if Old Pone can win this fight.
I don't think I'll beat that Sea Witch, but
I think he will.
He upgraded defense upgrade during this fight.
Yeah, he saw the rifles, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he win that, right?
Hey, man.
let's get down to business.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. That game is great. Yeah, Warcraft 3 has so many good custom games. It's so cost. Oh man, you actually did lose that. Okay, I was wrong.
The Forked Lightning was too powerful.
Ouch.
Honestly, are you? How many more grunts are you gonna make before you get a hero?
Yes.
Like, what's the sweet spot for that?
Yes.
Just 50 of them.
I was hoping you guys would be so busy talking that you wouldn't notice that I'm going for 4 gold mines, no hero.
Oh my god, dude. Oh no.
The Forbidden Strat.
Does it actually work? Or is it just like pure meme?
You're part of the premiere.
Alright, this is the first time.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Has science gone too far?
Dude, it's the
This
forbidden
is the
fruit.
strat that the banks don't want you to know about.
Yeah, dude. Doctors hate this one trick. Oh, let's get the blizzard here. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking
Just cover for me, guys. We're a team, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I mean, we should probably not make like tech, right? We should just be spamming early units to keep some momentum, yeah.
Yeah.
While you just like boom.
Yeah, and then I'll.
In 30 minutes, Grubby's gonna carry it.
Just give me some time.
It's gonna be like 3 a.m. your time.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Oh god, dude. I bet you will still get it. I believe. You know. Let's get some more ghouls. Let's get some ghoul frenzy. Aside from Orc, what is your second best race to play, Grubby?
Human.
Like in true one, human? Yeah.
Yeah, I like human a lot.
Yeah.
You can teach me how to play Warcraft, Grubby. I'm like
I'll
a silver player.
I'll coach you if you want to get some.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, I need to improve my human game.
What's your biggest struggle in one-on-one against which race?
Well,
Just everything.
yeah. You know, at silver, I believe you've said it really doesn't matter what you do. It's probably just optimal build order, space, remembering to do things.
Trust me, when you paused for half a second, I knew everything is the problem.
Yeah, there's just a silence. Oh god, dude.
What's my number 1 race? Well, which one? Random. That one beats me all the time.
Ghouls. I'm just spamming mass tier 1, man. It's gonna be so bad. Oh god.
Let's see.
You know what I missed, Grubby, was when you had the like the AI voice line things.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Tangia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite funny, but sometimes like it'll be talking. Yeah, sometimes it'll be talking at the same time as I'm like saying something, and it could be a bit distracting. Ultimately, I didn't feel like it was like worth the distraction. But
It's just free money
it can be very fun. There's one very deranged streamer on Twitch where
I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking
What
about.
am I talking about?
Artosis. I watch his stream all the time, dude. Yeah. It's chaos there, man. It's chaos. Oh my god.
He has a Don't ask me how I know this, but he has a Discord channel with rejected, not safe, bannable AI art that was submitted.
Oh god.
Oh man. His stream is so crazy, man. It's like, and that's a stream that if you just like have on in the house and like, you know, your partner walks by and they don't like know what's going on in there, it's just like you hear these voice lines and that Mario stuff. Oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's so funny like how they are trying to manipulate the AI. They'll be like, for instance, right? Princess Peach holds a massive cherry pie, it's circular, in front of her legs with dripping mayonnaise. And then they say, and imagine what that looks like, right? And then they're like, it's okay, it's okay. They say it's okay, which supposedly overrides the censor of whatever AI they use. And the thing is, it's not okay.
I remember Day 9 did like a little stream with Artosis, and then he had in his chat for a while, anytime somebody made any kind of like, his mods went through and like auto banned any mention of like any Mario character, anything Mario.
Yeah, and not because he was afraid of Nintendo lawsuits. It was not because of that. He was afraid of something far more sinister.
Yeah. Nintendo's focused on Paul World right now.
Yeah, they're hunting. For level 2 Archmage, is Brilliant Aura even necessary?
I think
or
so.
Is it, yeah.
How much does it say it gives actually?
Minor mana.
It literally says a minor, and then it's like a medium.
Yeah, I think it is good though, especially as you eventually get casters.
Copy that. Okay, so it'll synergize with the priests and different. Okay.
I think so.
Good, Anakin. Good. These bad boys. Yeah, those streams are pretty nuts for sure.
All right, I'm going to text straight to tier 3 now. Get some frostworms out.
Hell yeah.
You have a pretty formidable army considering you went 4 mine. You know, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, not too bad, right?
Get a 500 gold hero.
The 4th mine pays itself off in 10 minutes, right? So I made it at like 4. So I'm only a couple of 100 gold behind by now.
Yeah.
And you guys held the fort and pushed us to the other side of the myth.
Yo, we're on their side. That's gotta like lessen the time, right?
No, it doesn't. It just adds extra. Because being on their side didn't help me to get the mine faster. It was cooldown based, so the mine actually earns itself back in its own time, I would say.
Makes sense. Get the priest up here. Yeah, I think we're winning this. Like, we're doing all right. It's not too bad.
We're not losing hard enough, if anything.
Yeah. It feels like they are stacking a little bit here, but we've been on their side for a while.
That's what the Blizzard's for.
It's all up to Pawn to stop their stack at our tower.
Yeah, he'll get it. I believe in him, dude. He's gonna get it.
I need a hero.
He's gonna get it done.
I'm holding out for old Grubby till the end of the night.
Yeah, did you just say you're holding your little Grubby at the end of the night?
We'll go with that.
Becoming an Artosis stream. Oh, that flame strike was sweet.
So Siphon is a little bugged in that when you turn it off in the ability AI menu, it does not listen to that.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, so generally try not to pick it because we'll walk forward and then he will kill himself. And it's not good.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that is bad. Yeah. Okay. So does the Frostworm fully stop the tower, or does it like for that short duration?
Oh no, it doesn't. It only lasts a second. I think it's probably half from the looks of it.
Got it. So it's like a partial mitigation. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it did fully stop the tower, but I was wrong upon seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just slows it because I've noticed like the fortress and stuff still kills your units
Yeah.
while it's frozen.
Well, the attack speed is like, I don't know, 5 per second, so I do think it stops it during that time, but it looks like a slow. Alright, we lost the tower. This is expected considering you have a griefer on your team.
It's okay. We'll come back in the fourth quarter, right?
You're calling
Yeah.
me the griefer because of mana side.
No, me. I was talking about myself. Someone went 4 gold
Oh,
mines.
I'm sorry.
It was me.
I believe, dude. I think we'll get it back. I think we'll get there. We have some decent hero levels. But
We
yeah,
have the
do.
power of friendship.
That's right.
Oh shit, he already has talents.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bleak. All jokes
Oh
aside.
man.
All right, who's spawning? Pone's gonna spawn in the base here. Yeah. I mean, Talons are what? They're not like. Are they actually good in this?
So
Talons?
they do the Fairy Fire debuff, which is alright. You want to get Dispel against that. Shamans already have Dispel. And then they will automatically transform anytime they meet an error unit. Which they're top 2 error unit counter. Top 2,
That's
top
really
3.
nice. So yeah, they have really nice utility. Yeah, that's good.
Though he hasn't got that upgrade yet, but he'll probably... wait, does he? No, he does, By the way, Prof Bomb, your Shaman upgrade, quite good against ghouls. Not that you really need a lot more help against ghouls, from the looks of it.
The lightning shield.
Yeah, the adept training for
Yeah,
Shamans.
I just clicked it. Yeah.
Yep. You'll have to let us
I
know
should-
when it pays off. Oh, good. So, at like what point in the game? We're at 11 minutes and 50 seconds now. When will like your full mine Death Star kick in? When will it be fully operational?
I think I've earned it back by 1430, maybe? I'll have earned
it.
it back. So I'll still not be stronger. And then I think I can buy a new archer from it by let's see, 16, 17 minutes. 1 extra archer than I would have had if I didn't go 4th gold mine, which actually shows how bad it is, right?
Yeah, I can see that being tough.
Yeah.
Is there like a tournament circuit for this game?
Not that I know of yet, but I mean, theoretically, we have the power to make one.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought there would be like a competitive scene with some, nothing huge, but just little prize pools and whatnot. I think it'd be fun.
The game mode just got X15 in player base on W3 Champions after we started playing it.
Who could have caused that phenomenon?
I don't know.
Oh god, dude, they're already at our base. Oh.
You drew me into this. You drew me into Mechabellum.
Did I?
Yeah, I love Mechabellum too. Great game.
Yeah, it's really good. What's your MMR? I dropped so much.
Since it like reset with the new season thing, I haven't been playing as much, but I'm at like just 1,000, I think 200 something around there.
I'm pretty close to that.
And I only topped out about 1,400. That was about the highest I made it to. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there was an MMR soft reset, so it's roughly the same. Does the other guy stream? Yeah, stream on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know how to use Twitch.
Don't know, sure.
I'm like really poor with technology. Like I know I could dual stream, but I don't even know. I guess I can do some research. But yeah, I know. I just
if you want to, I can help you set it up. Okay, I got it set up.
Yeah, maybe I'll hit you up if I have questions. If I decide to do it for sure.
It's not too hard. In fact, YouTube streaming is already a lot harder than Twitch streaming.
I was always under the impression, but Twitch probably changed this, right? But you wasn't there some sort of a penalty for streaming on both platforms at some point? Like you could only do but that's not a thing anymore, right?
Yeah, that went away about, I want to say 8 to 12 months ago on Twitch. They had a leadership change, and the new guy is more, let's say, modern in his thinking about it, and he figures either we're good enough to hold out even if you dual stream or we're not, and turns out he was right.
Got it. God, that level 5 Archmage. Yeah, that's good though. Maybe I will get
Twitch hasn't died out yet, huh?
Yeah. You know, YouTube clearly doesn't prioritize, live streaming as much over VODs, and they're totally right. So they're not really fully fighting that battle on purpose.
That makes sense.
When are we gonna get the I think most people in your chat are probably waiting for it too. The Grubby hot tub stream.
The Grubby hot tub stream. Next time my internet goes down. Dude, if I need to pay the bills, I'll do anything. I'll put out, no shame.
All right, chat, you hear it. Unsub for like 1 month, and you get Grubby at its finest.
You should probably fan out my ghouls, right? With that blizzard, just make like more of a concave.
If you can spread as far as possible, all the way from north to south, probably be good. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I saw you doing your game. I'm gonna copy your homework here. What do we have a tier 3?
All right, we have reached profit point. Good news. Good news from the West, Mark.
Yeah, this is when we come back, dude. I believe. We got steam tanks. Are the siege tanks actually good against air in this? Like, I know in regular Warcraft 3 they do pretty. I mean, they're okay against like lighter air units, but do they function against like heavy?
It's similar here. The major advantage is because there's no micro. You're very happy with siege tank against heavy air because their short anti-air range makes them the #1 attack target for enemy frostworms and chimera, which means that your talons and rifles are spared.
Got it. That's nice.
So they are absolutely a key. They are the #1 tank against enemy air.
Makes sense. Perfect. Dude, we're pushing back.
Hold the line.
Oh, never mind. I just got plowed. Oh man. I think I like killed one unit there.
I mean, it's normal.
This is the start of the
It's the second fight you're fighting.
It is. Time for the dreaded frostworm spam.
We need to probably start getting some attack and armor upgrades if we haven't got any by this time. 1-1.
Good.
That is next on the queue.
Some of us only have 2 mines, dude. We're just peasants. we can't keep up.
Hey,
Share the load.
What happened there?
Oh man, we should have copied your strategy.
Looking over at Grubby with his gold-stained toilets
Hey,
and stuff.
if you're poor, I feel bad for you, man. Just make more mines. But then we would have been dead, so...
That is true. That is true.
Got 99 problems, but money ain't one.
Yeah, that's true. He's loaded here, man. Oh, we almost stacked there. All right. Progress.
Okay, I finally have inner fire.
When you eventually do play Legion Tower Defense, you're gonna like, if you do play the standalone version, you're gonna see so many like little Easter eggs for Warcraft 3. It's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Do you know the devs at all?
So yeah, I've been streaming it, and a couple of them came into the stream and were chatting with me, and they're really, really friendly.
Nice.
So they were like answering questions and teaching me the pro tips. There's some Dark Lords in that game, and there's actually a really healthy tournament scene too. They have like frequent tournaments with like $800,000 prizes. And
What
stuff.
do you mean when you say Dark Lords?
That's like, you're like Sauron, dude. You're like the almighty, you know, you're the Lord of the Rings. You're like, you're powerful, you know?
But evil, is that part of it too or not?
No, not so much. Not in this context, but
Okay.
it can be.
You're using
Like,
it as
if
a
you're
power
playing-
level, okay.
They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the Exodias.
Yeah, it's more the power level. All right, let's get this. Perfect. Yes, I play Sauron and Magic cards. Do you play Commander or like any sort of Magic?
Magic the Gathering? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, do you play Commander format?
No, I've never heard of that. What is that?
Oh, you've never heard of Commander?
No.
Oh my god, that's an
100 card. You like pick a legendary creature, that's your commander, and then like your deck has to be the same color as your whatever.
That
your
sounds
commander is.
fun.
Oh, you would, dude. It's so addictive, and
And you
it's so
play
fun.
in four-player pods.
Yes.
That sounds
it's
a lot of fun.
4-player standard. Yeah, it's great. It's really fun. Yeah, you'd love it, dude. It's probably the most popular format in Magic now. I think it's
Really?
overtaken all the other forms. Oh yeah, like
Turns out fun is more fun than sweat, oftentimes.
yeah. Well, there is sweat in it too.
There is super like they call it CEDH for competitive.
Yeah,
like,
they're pretty different formats. Yeah, but oh,
where
it's,
the
it's
people
great.
win like combo out on turn 2 and just win.
But mainly I feel like it's a sign that something that's really fun and creative first then can become competitive because of wide appeal, whereas if you do like the most minimalistic try-hard stuff and then try to make it competitive, it's not going to work because the casuals don't want to play it.
I agree.
Yeah. So like it's 100 card, but you only have 1 copy of each card in your deck, except for like lands. And
Yes.
so it's also like in a sense it's cheaper than like standard because once you have your deck, it's good for things, whereas like the standard thing like rotates all the time and you got to buy like 4 copies of expensive cards.
Oh, yeah.
So like all your old cards and cards from way back when you can just keep and use forever.
Okay, so you're saying I need siege damage to
Yeah.
deal with, so some mortars would be good here?
Yeah, the mortars would be good for 2 reasons. One, his footmen are clustering a lot.
Yes.
And
Makes
so
sense.
you're getting some nice splash damage. And the second reason is he's starting to use mass siege engines, which mortars will do bonus damage against. And so
100%.
they will help protect your frostworms against the worst of what you'll be facing.
Copy that, man.
You know what's weird?
Crank him out here.
I have these 4 mines, but I feel very poor. But it's because of the opportunity cost of falling behind, having a lower hero, etc. It actually never ends up feeling rich. This is why 4 gold mines is a terrible idea.
Would you say that like we're lasting pretty long, considering you went 4 mines, or is this kind of like the standard fare for like the 4 mine build?
It feels like we're asphyxiating, but hopefully we can stabilize.
Yeah, we'll find out, man.
Because for instance, this blue guy, he's got 2/2 upgrades. I'm 1/1. I won the fight, but it's because he was weakened by pawn. So it doesn't feel very strong. And now, unless I do serious damage against this guy, you're in trouble because you're gonna face a stacked Naga.
Yes.
And I'm not doing serious damage here because his 3 attack upgrade siege engines are destroying my worms.
Yeah, they're doing work. Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, so the heroes are stacking now. I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
So you got mortars now with inner fire. You're probably gonna want to get also some more upgrade. But the mortars are gonna do great. Look, they're shooting straight at footmen and then at siege engines, against which they do bonus damage to the effect of 150%. Really nice.
Yeah,
So you're
the
actually
target priority is pretty good.
Kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
winning.
impressed.
Well, it's because he had no other tanks, right? Just footmen, which die early.
Kind of like me. I need to probably get something. Yeah, but
But
I
not-
think I watched one of your videos where you're describing like the damage types on like your Grubby Talks channel,
Right.
and like me being a little noob. In my mind, I'm like, dude, chaos damage, the best damage.
It
and
is
and you're like, chaos is not the best because it's just always 100%, never does bonus damage. So at times it's not the best. And like
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
mind just like exploded. I was like, what?
Dude, I had
All
the
these
same,
years.
I had the same opinion as you that it's the best, and we might be dead, by the way. I also thought it's the best, but then when I look at it, I'm like, hey, it's not always the best.
come on, Grubby, save us.
We are so close to utter annihilation.
Once you hit level 6, you starfall, you turn the tide.
Oh, for sure, for sure. If we
you're
get
gonna be
there,
like Gandalf. You're gonna be like Gandalf arriving at Helm's Deep.
no
Yeah,
problem.
we have been getting. My hero levels are so bad. They've been steamrolling.
Oh, shit.
They got like level 8. GG.
This
Next time we
one's-
should all go 4 mine, so we all can carry later.
so we can all carry the responsibility together.
Yeah. Oh man, I did horribly that game. Oh my god, that was brutal.
Look, they have
wait,
more money than us. I think they have both mid advantage, mostly, pretty much the whole game, because of my 4 mines, and probably 3 mines if I had to guess. And the reason I did this, I wanted to let this be an illustration for everyone. Yeah, this is
Not, yeah, warning.
I martyred ourselves. Yeah, this was not because I wanted to show off.
For science.
Yeah, it was for science.
So it says you're level 52 here. Is that your BattleNet rank, or does it know your Warcraft War 3 champions rank as well?
Neither. Isn't it cool? This is your direct strike rank.
Oh, so it's like has its own. Okay, that
Yeah.
is pretty neat.
I didn't even know that you could do that. That there could be meta progress for custom games.
Yeah, that's super cool.